Hello and welcome back. I'm Mondef, of course, and I am not playing Minecraft. I'm playing Kerbal Space Program. In Kerbal Space Program, you control these little green tic-tacs wearing spacesuits and help them develop a space program and get to, well, not the stars, unfortunately, just the other planets that exist inside of their system. So let's go ahead and start the game. We're going to play a new game here, and we'll just call it Mondef LP, because that's me, and we'll pick this is kind of a cool minimalistic. I like that. Let's do the satellite. That was a neat one. And start over. Yes, I was playing a little bit just to get a hold of the controls, and it's a pretty cool game. It's in a beta development. I've been following it for a while and watching other people play it, so I finally decided, you know what, okay, let's go ahead and get it and play it, and I'm excited to do so because I do like space stuff. So we're going to build a very simple kind of rocket for our first mission here. It's not going to be very good, but as we do missions and we complete they're kind of objectives type things. You'll see when we get out to the launch pad here. We'll go ahead and we'll get out to the launch pad. As we complete these, we collect science, and then we can utilize that science to unlock more parts so that we can build space planes or space stations or landers, rovers, automatic satellites, things like that. So there's really quite a lot that you can do, but right at the beginning you don't have access to any of those parts to make that work. So here you can see I've got my tic-tac today is Jebediah Kerman, and he can, from inside the capsule, he can do a crew report, and he records from the launch pad. And this is these objectives. You can, all over the universe, there are from orbit around Kerbin, or from orbit around the moon, or from the surface of the moon. There are all these different places we can go to collect information and science. He can also get out of the capsule, and from outside the capsule he can do an EVA report, extravehicular I don't know, and that will get you even more science. We'll keep that data, and then he can take the data. This is a weird thing, and this may be a beta type thing, but he can take the data out and then put it back in and store all of the things. There we go. And now he will get back in, F key, and well, we don't want, this is our staging. If I were to hit space key to launch right now, our parachute would open as well. So let's go ahead and separate the engine there, and lift off. So yeah, this is a solid rocket booster. You can see solid fuel here. Solid rockets, they, once lit, burn until they burn out. There's no throttling them up, throttling them down, turning them off, turning them back on. No, once they've fired, that's all she wrote. They burn until they go all the way through, and there's nothing you can really do about it. So that's going to burn all the way to the end here. Jebediah is loving it. And there we go. That is our full burn. That's our full thing here. So let's see. He can do another crew report. And this is why I had to take it out before, because if you do, you can only have one crew report in the capsule, but if you take it out and put it back in, then it's a stored data and it's no longer a crew report. It seems weird to me, but there you go. Crew report. That'll get us some more science. Let's go ahead and keep that. And now basically we can sit here and wait for the rocket to come back down and need the parachute. In the meantime, we can look at the map. At the map we can see this is Kerbin. Quite beautifully mapped, really. And for recording purposes, I have the texture set to the lowest possible, and it still looks really, really cool. You can see this is the moon. And Kerbin actually has 2 moons. There's another one. That's not it at all. I don't know where it is, but somewhere, I'm sure. Yep, there's a second moon anyway. So you can see it's kind of a ballistic trajectory, just up and back down. So we should probably go back to our spacecraft here and fire our parachute. And let's go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and let that kind of fall back down into the ocean. Or maybe right back down directly on top of the Space Center. That would be fine. That would be fine. So what's happened, if you go back to the map, this is kind of cool because it models the rotation of the planet underneath the spacecraft. So the spacecraft lifted off from right about here, where the Space Center is, and it fired up into the air, and then is basically coming straight back down. But you can see that my travel path is much more like an arc, because I would lift it off, even though it appeared that I was going straight up, I was actually carrying rotational momentum from Kerbin's natural rotation that already existed, which is why we ended up in an arc, and this is kind of close to our actual travel path. It was more like up in here. So it's kind of a cool, they do a very good job with the physics. There are a few kind of physics oddities, if you will. And hopefully my parachute opens all the way. Please open parachute. Yeah, so there's some physics oddities, but overall I think they did a pretty good job with modeling it without going overboard and making it hard to understand what was actually happening. So it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and we can just time accelerate to get down to the ground, because of course we don't want to wait. It's going to take forever. This is already at 4 times how fast it would normally be happening, and it still feels like it's taking forever. Oh my gosh, that scared me. I thought we were goners. Okay, well, the capsule survived, even if the engine did not. Let's go ahead and turn the time acceleration down. And here we're going to have him get out. So let's see here. Get out of the vehicle. There we go. Very good. Oops, no, that's not what I meant at all. Get out of the vehicle. We're going to have him do an EVA report, and this is... He's flying over Kerbin's shores, I guess. Technically, he's not on the ground, so let's go ahead and keep that data. Let's go ahead and take all the data, store all the data, store experiments and all that. Okay. Sure. Did he do it? Cool, we're going to let go. Alright, so now we're standing on Kerbin. Can you take an EVA report now? No. Okay. You would have to get back inside. But you can take a surface sample. The substance is what makes the scientists yell at us when we go into the labs without cleaning our boots first. Keep the data. Okie doke. We can get back inside. And board. Oh no. Yeah, no. Yeah, get back in anyway. That's alright. So yeah, he's gotten, hopefully he's gotten us a lot of science. We can go ahead and recover this vessel. And we should get a whole bunch of science for completing our first launch. So you can see we got 24 science. Amazing. And now we can go to research and development. And we only have one option right now. You can see this is all the basic parts that we started with. We started with a capsule. This is a liquid fueled engine and a liquid fuel tank right here. We got a solid fuel booster and a modular girder segment. This is just like a piece of metal. We have an antenna and a parachute, and that's all we got. So now we're going to unlock more fuel. This is the important one right here, a stack decoupler. So this will let us separate rocket parts into their pieces, and we start opening up more stuff. And I think I want, let's see, that's a parachute, landing struts, and another engine. That is a nose cone, a winglet, and decoupler. How much science do we have? We only have, we don't even have, we only have 19 science, and these require, 18, 15, and 20. So I could get either one of these if I wanted it. I think I do want that radial decoupler. So let's go ahead and get that one. And there we go. We only got one science left. So that is it. So here's the thing with Kerbal Space Program. I'm going to play Kerbal Space Program. The question is whether you guys want me to record it for you. and upload it. So if you do, click that like button and leave me a comment letting me know. If you don't, you said, it's not really for you, let me know in the comments as well. Anyway, I'm Mondef. Thanks for watching.